All right. What's going on, everyone? How are you? We are here on a new episode of the Juan Solo Show with your host, me, Juan D. Klauser. And this is episode 317 of this great and wonderful podcast that I do by myself, in a room by myself, probably just for myself. Howdy. How are you? Salutations. Sorry if I'm looking at y'all weird today. So let me tell you how today is. Today's been a great day. So it's about, what time is it? It is about 8 minutes till 9 p.m. And I am here doing this podcast. I have a 3 a.m. call time tomorrow for work. And yeah, so I woke up this morning. This morning's call time was 6 a.m., right? So I woke up at 4. And I got up, and then the first thing I do is I get up, I usually put all my clothes on, and I'm still kind of I'm putting my shirt on, put my pants on, put my socks on, tying my shoes, do my morning prayer, humble brag. I know you probably wouldn't think I'd be somebody who does that, right? I think I've talked about that before. Anyway, so, and then I put all my stuff, because at that point it goes from the bedroom, then the kitchen, and so then I take all my stuff that I'm going to take for work, like food-wise, as well as my drinks, as well as my little cooling packets. I take them, and I put them into my cooler, and my little lunch bag. It's so funny because people make fun of my bag all the time, and they say it looks like SpongeBob. Hold on. See, okay, look at this. So I guess it's probably going to be blown out. But anyway, so yeah, it's an igloo. It's an igloo one, and it's just, I can use it when I'm not using it for food. I can use it to put ice in, and then I put beers in it, and then I use that for when I go to golf, and I put it in the back of I put all the beers on the bottom, and I put ice on top of it, then I cover it with water, and I'm I just have bottles of water. I just have I bring my own cooler, because technically I'm not supposed to do that. This is all allegedly, of course. This is all alleged what I do at the gym, it wouldn't be wild if I was getting drunk at the gym. It's all alleged of what I do on the golf course. But yeah, people give me shit for that. And then I go from there, and then I go and I take my watch off again, my iWatch, and I charge it up again just so it makes go back up to, usually it's about 88%, charge it back up to 100%, because I know I'm going to use it throughout the day. I'm going to use that thing a lot, and then most likely I'm going to have to charge it again on the way to the gym. It's just wild how this little fucker just burns so quick. Anyway, then what I do is I go to the restroom and I wash my hands, because it's also a thing you should do when you're in Judaism. You wash your hands. It technically is supposed to be my first thing I do in the morning. I guess to do that, but then I'm the whole process was swaying it all the way in versus going all the way from there to the bathroom. I probably do, but I feel like I make up for it with a prayer. See how it teeter-totter? See how it evens out? 6, 7. See how it all works out? At least how I take it. Anyway, then what I do, I wash my hands. After I wash my hands, because I don't want to touch my contacts. I really don't like touching my eyes, but I deal with it for putting my contacts in and taking them out. That's it. That's the only time. Any other time, I don't touch my eyes. I envy people who can rub their eyes. I just can't do it. Anyway, so I put my contacts in. I put my right one in, no problem. Put my left one in, and it was kind of fuzzy at first, and so I figured I had to just blink a little bit. And then I'm okay. And then I get everything ready. I put some gel in my hair, and then I put some moisturizer on my face, and then I'm okay, I'm pretty much ready to rock and roll for the day, because I shower the night before, so I'm all good to go. And I'm okay, I'll just get my protein shake, put my creatine in it, and everything like that. And so I'm still I'm getting all that stuff ready, like my protein shake and then my creatine, putting it in there, and then I'm like having my breakfast. I'm warming it up in the air fryer, and I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, why is that contact not doing anything? Why is it not connecting? Because it felt like it was connecting all the way around it, besides like the center part, and so it was like a little blurry. And I'm like, it kind of felt like there was a little bit of like dust or something like that on the inside of the contact pushing up against my eye. And so I was like, what the fuck? So I went and I took it back out and I looked at it. And I'm like, oh no. And there's a little bit of a tear, like right in the center of it. I'm like, shit. I'm like, fuck. And I'm like, okay, no big deal. And I looked, I'm like, because I thought I had one more pair. It's always like that, right? You always think you have one more pair of contacts. Because about 4 months ago, I was like, hey, John, I think you only have one pair of contacts left. So you should probably do your yearly eye exam. And what I should have done, if I was smart enough, I would have done because at that time it was like, December. I would have done it in December and got last year's, because I ended up using it only to get my glasses last year. I didn't get my contacts because I already had a whole pile of them from like the year before, because I doubled up the year before. Because that insurance was really insurance was really fucking good when it came to contact shit. Because it was almost like 70% they took, and this is like I only had to pay. I think it was like $100 for the eye exam, and then I think the whole total I think it was at that time it was like, I think it was 80, 85 something. It was super cheap. It was like dirt cheap. I don't know how I got it that cheap. Oh. You know why? Because I had a coupon too. That's what it was. And like the guy's like, I normally don't do this, but like you can't use both of them, but whatever. And so yeah, that's what it was. Because the coupon was about to expire. That's why I didn't use it closer to the end of the year. Because what I was smart, what I would have done at the end of the year, December, and I would have. Then I would have been able to have done there and then be able to have done it again right now and then be able to double dipped a little bit better, but it is what it is. Anyway, it probably isn't, because the insurance anyway isn't really that fucking great. It's like you still have to pay $100. You pay every month. Can you believe that? You pay every month. And by the time you really think about it, when it comes to your yearly exam, you spent that $100. And the thing is, you still have to pay fucking money to get your eye exam. But so anyway, so I had that little tear in my eye. So the whole day at work, I'm like this with my left eye, kind of like, and then it would be fine for a little bit, and then it would be like, and then it would be, and then it would start hurting again, because it would just feel like there'd be like something in my eye. But anyway, I called around a couple places, and I'm like, I need to get, I was trying to get in today. I'm like, if I can get in today, that'd be fucking great. So I can just, by the end of the day, I have a new pair of contacts, and I'm not having to sit here doing this podcast with this light in my eye. Because what was really sucking was like when light would hit my eye, there was a little bit of enough of a flap where the light would hit my eye and then like bounce off that. Basically, it's like what, plastic, whatever it is, rubber, whatever fucking contact is made out of, silicone maybe, and then it just like bounced, and like I could see like a baby little rainbow that would shoot into my eye. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, that's fucking wild. Anyway, so I got off work today at 1, sped over, got my eye exam, and ended up getting my eye exam, getting everything set up. So I got my yearly thing, because like it was like the deal was okay, because it was like 50% off your frames and your thing off both things. So it only ended up being like, was it 225, something like that? It was rather inexpensive, and they got that, and then I went to the gym, and then after the gym I went to the I had to go to the grocery store real quick and get like some. I almost go to the grocery store every day and get like a little bit of essentials every day. It's just. It's probably a waste of time, but the thing is, like, it would be more of a waste of time if it wasn't my gym was here and right across the street was the store, the grocery store. So time is not really lost. It's just annoying, I guess, because I wouldn't say I'm in preparative life. It's just that's how I like to go because everything's based off 4 day increments because that's how my protein shakes are. So I have to go every day, every 4 days anyway, because I have to get protein shakes. So because what I do, because I prefer them, and that's how for me, has been able to gain weight, is like just get the Alani News, get that, and then put a scoop of creatine in that, shake it up, drink that, and then just eat what I do is I eat a massive sandwich. In the morning, it's wild. Like, it's about a pound of meat. And then like lettuce, tomatoes, onions, and bread. And that's what I eat. And it's just like, because it's just packed with calories. That's really what the thing with me is, if I just eat calories, then I can just work out. I can use it just all work out. Because it's really what food is. Food is just for fuel. That's what it's all about. But yeah, that was that thing. And so then now, like today, because of that fucking thing has been my eye. So like now my eye has been like kind of like weirdly twitching, because it's like, well, it doesn't have to deal with that irritation anymore, but it was dealing with that irritation. So I'm sure it didn't feel good on my eye. So like sometimes when I look into the light, I'm like, oh, that hurts my eye a little bit, but I'll just take my contacts out and I'll be fine. I'll go to sleep and I'll be fine. But my God. But hey, dude, yes. So then I have that. And then, dude, AT&T, I swear to God. So I'm like I'm changing all my stuff up, right? So, I had to, I didn't have to. My insurance, I was able to, I was changing it up. So I ended up like changing the amount I'm going to be paying every month. And because I was adding some stuff in one place and taking some stuff off another thing. But I have multiple cars. So when you have multiple cars, you do this. Because I'm like, well, I'm not really driving that car there. I'm only driving that car in the back part. So I have a little Hyundai. And usually on Sundays, what I do is I'll drive that little thing just to keep it, driving it. And what I do is I don't drive it on the highway or anything like that. So like right out by my house, I can go left or right, and then that'll take me out to the highway, and then or I can go left and it'll take me to the back roads, and I can just like literally drive all throughout, like like this, highways that are like JJ, like one road highways that are like JJ, KK, 88, like LL, like those kind of like names for streets, and so our highways are roads. I think it's a road. Anyway, so yeah, I was doing that, and that was easy. I got it changed. It took 2 seconds, and they're like, yeah, okay, so your next, so starting the 1st of next month, this is what your payment's going to be, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, sweet, awesome, thank you so very much, Susie. Goodbye. I swear to God, so I had to call AT&T to do some sort of payment because I lost my card, and so I paused everything, and then I got everything fixed, and I totally forgot my fucking phone, because my phone, everything is due on the 1st except my phone. My phone is due on the 12th, which is wild, right? So it's like I have 3 bills on the 1st and then just one more. So I only have 4 fucking bills. It's really not much in my life. You think I would remember that, but it's like I don't like to be an adult. And well, the thing is, so I called AT&T. I called AT&T to like tell them my new card and everything like that, and it was really weird because like the person was asking me all these weird questions, and I'm like, this is interesting, because like what I do is I'll just Google customer service Geico, and then I would just get I would just do my thing. I would go to customer service, and then like from there I'd get directed to billing and all that stuff. It's like, dude, and it was, yeah, that's what I've always done. And then the thing is, like, these scammers have gotten really good because they'll put their shit up on the top, and you'll just push it, and like you'll just call, and then you'll get connected to it, and you're like, what the fuck? It's like, this sounds weird. And so I was calling today, and I felt like I kept getting I kept getting attached to things, and then like people were like, "Yeah, you can just like, or we'll just send you this thing. We'll just send you this text message, and then you can just do it all yourself." I'm like, "No, like I'm calling you because I need to give you my new card. My card's about to expire at the end of the month. You keep texting me every day saying like, hey, the card that you have on file is about to expire. Can you please get it?" And I've been sitting here waiting to get it, and it's today, or I got it yesterday. So today I was like, oh, sweet. So I called all my places and got everything switched over, and it was completely fine. But oh no, you're the only one that keeps on making this a big fucking deal. So I was going to call them, and so I'm calling them to try to give them my new card. And then I'm also going to, I'm going to fix something on my thing. I'm getting rid of, a part of my thing. So I have a hotspot on my phone. I just don't need it anymore. Yeah, I just think it's kind of a useless thing, and I'm just wasting money having it on there. And I'm like, okay, let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of that. And I want to get rid of it. But the moment they hear about anything about you wanting to get rid of anything off your plan, so they're going to lose money, they go into, dude, it was just this whole fucking thing. But the thing what really pisses me off about the whole thing is not them, because by the time I get to them, I'm so fucking ramped. It's the fact that everyone thinks that AI is going to fucking take over the world. And dude, you have to understand that this motherfucker knows. It's like, well, I'm like, hey, I call AT&T, and I'm like, hey, and it's like, how can we help you? Because it's always one of those automated things. It's like, I just want to talk to a person. Okay, I understand you want to talk to a person, but how can I get to you? Fuck off, dude. I just told you that's what I want to do. Talk to a person. I don't care if I talk to 12 different people. I'd rather talk to people than talk to you. I don't want to talk to a computer. I do not want to do it. I fucking hate it. I hate it. And probably my computer's listening to it right now. I was like, okay, right. And the thing is, it's like, I know what you want to do. I know what you want to do, but I'm not going to do it. And the thing is, until something like that just listens to you and just goes with it, I don't think this is going to happen. It's just going to annoy us. And this is what hell is. Hell is having to call to fix something on a bill of yours, and you're just dealing with the computer. Because I don't understand why people think this stuff makes it easier. It doesn't. I'd rather have it ring and ring and ring until it picks up to somebody and say, hey, just let you know, the call volume is very high right now. Boom, that's all you got to let me know. You know, I don't need to talk to a person. I want to talk to a person. I don't have to talk to a fucking machine. I swear to God, it is fucking frustrating. And it was like, the only blessing of the whole thing was the fact that, like, I didn't have, my eye wasn't fucked up. Okay. Oh my God. I've only talked almost 10 minutes. Well, the thing is, like, okay. I think you guys want to watch the video of the week, guys. All right, here we go.
90 minutes. Valeria Lipovetsky, love her. She made this incredibly hilarious, brave video where she was like, I'm just not getting my nails done anymore. Sorry, I didn't realize that was an option. She said that she was spending 90 minutes in the salon every single week, every other week. Every time she went was $100, and she got sick of it. There are just things in your life that, like, you are saying feel like the right thing to do. That's where you're dollar dribbling, and you're not getting any. Valeria Lipovetsky, love her. She made this incredibly hilarious, brave video where she was like, I'm just not getting my nails done anymore. Sorry, I didn't realize that was an option. She said that she was spending 90 minutes in the salon every single week, every other week. Every time she went was $100, and she got sick of it. There are just things in your life that, like, you are saying yes to just because it feels like the right thing to do. That's where you're dollar dribbling, and you're not getting any value out of that. You're not deriving any joy out of that. So be surgical about it. I probably still get my nails done now for certain special occasions. If I have like a gala that I'm going to, or if, you know, there is a major TV thing that I'm doing, I'll get my nails done. Mm-hmm. Fine. For me, it's just not a priority. You know what I'm not willing to give up? My lash extensions. I'm going to go every 2 to 3 weeks. You'll catch me in that salon every 2 to 3 weeks. You have to be surgical about what you are cutting out and what you are keeping. For me and my husband, we don't go out to concerts. We don't go out to movies.
Welcome to The John Show with your host, John Doogie Clouser.
So, the thing is, what's so funny about this is, it originally came out, if I hadn't dealt with today, I would have looked at this video completely different. And this is how weird how God works sometimes. And I would have looked at that video completely different because I'm like, yeah, this is kind of connects to what I'm talking about. Fuck yeah. Versus I would just been like, these ladies, they're talking about like nails and stuff and silly. And it's called growth, guys. That's called growth, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just one of those people that can grow and like, you know, have an idea of one thing and then like be able to change it really quick and easy. And that's what makes me rad. Anyway, let's watch more videos. Because God knows we listen to me talk enough. All right, here we go.
The furry community, a lot of people get a lot of bad vibes about it. As you've seen, like basketball or like football, it's a mascot, it's an outfit, you know, that makes you feel like your personality. Yeah.
See, I'm a furry Therian and otherkin. Therian is basically like mythical creatures and birds. It's more of the aerial type of creatures.
That's otherkin.
No, otherkin is mythical creatures.
I'm kind of Therian because I bark, I can do that stuff. I just do that, and it comes in when my words fail me.
Yeah.
When I don't have the words to express what I'm feeling. You feel more dog-like. It's not just a personality or a persona, it's what you are.
Yeah.
See, this is more of the avenue, right? This is what you guys expect, right? I think this is really, like fun stuff, right? It's like, it's just, you know, sometimes you could just bark and row, like, I don't know. I guess if I were to choose one, I would want to I don't know. Because dog, you can't fly, but you're probably a little bit more intelligent than a bird. But the thing with a bird, you can fly. What kind of bird, though? Are you going to be a crow? Because if you're a crow, then you're probably the smartest bird. So, it's one of those things. Let's be a dog. I'd be a dog. All right. All right. Here we go. I don't know. Like, I feel like these girls are trying to make it feel like this is like some weird flex, but it's not. Cause like I would just be like, if I saw this video, if I realized that these two girls, by the way, these are my sisters, and if you saw them like do that and then feed it to me, which would be even weirder. Wouldn't that be weirder if it was like two sisters and then they fed it to their brother? What'd you think about that? What if they're all like siblings? How does that make you feel? Are you uncomfortable a little bit? You should be. Okay, let's move on. This next video, though, I don't understand it. I just had an epiphany. I'm like, you know how you're leaning over so much, John? How about you take the mouse and you move it closer to you? And so you don't have to do that. Because, like, I have this, and then, like, my desk is just far enough out of the way where it's slightly inconvenient. But, here we go, guys. Here we go. I don't get this video. That I don't get it. I don't know what they're doing. Maybe you might know. All right, here we go. I don't get it. I just don't understand. I don't understand. I just don't understand. It's so funny, though. All right, here's the next video.
2001 to 2002, Lasco Premium Box Fan Model 3723. Here's high.
I mean, why would you not want to know that? Why would you not want to know? Like, someone out there is gonna be like, "Oh, I'm glad John showed me that because now I know because I'm gonna need a box fan this summer. It's starting to get warm out. Like it was like 92 today. It was 92. It's great. I love it. You know how great it is? People are like, I don't like the hot. I don't like the hot. I'm like, I fucking love it. I love it. It kind of sucks a little bit. But the thing is, would you rather be cold? I just hate the wind. I just don't like the wind if it's just not windy. So, but the wind compensates the heat. Ugh. All right, here's the next video.
I bruised her throat, it was an accident. I spoke too fast with all my words. I never knew these words would leave a mark. But we end up playing with fire in the dark. I bruised her throat with all the passion. I knew we were a burning bride. I was caught up in the moment with everything. I bruised her throat on accident.
Good shit, right? Some good shit. All right, here's the next video. Get it. I don't get it. So do people think that like they're cool when they buy something like that? Like, why even wasting your time making stuff like that? It's like, are you good? I guess good for you because you're able to get people to buy it. So I shouldn't be upset, but I'm upset. I think it's more frustrating than upset. Here's the next video.
I don't want to dig up any skeleton bones. I don't want to lick a bunch of ice cream cones. Don't like cellular phones or dangerous construction zones. I don't want to gather up pine cones. I just want to fly drones. I just want to fly drones.
Straight bars, dog. You understand, like, it's been this is how my algorithm's been lately. It's been the fingernail stuff, and it's been guys singing, like, lyrics of rap songs. It's just, this is the world I live in, y'all. This is just the world I live in. Anyway, I guess we have one more video. This one's very interesting. So this is like a video that just dropped today, I believe, as in Thursday. It is a propaganda video from Iran, and hopefully I don't get flagged or anything like that. But I think this is very interesting. You should see it. This is their propaganda against us, against this whole bombing stuff. You'll see. Hold on. Here we go. Wild stuff. But guys, so that's it. That's all I got. I think that's gonna be the podcast this week. Guys, I'm back for a quick second. So yeah, it cut off. But yeah, that's the podcast. So if you've gotten this far, like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you much for watching. Weird jump cut there, right? Anyway, yeah. Be safe. Wash your hands. Look both ways. Be careful with your contact lenses. Don't tear them. I'll talk to you guys in the next episode. Bye.